There's the show.
There's the show. Awkward silence.
There you have it.
So, shameless self-promotion here. This was my idea, by the way, to put the bottles
It's not
up.
my idea.
Yes.
Wait, hold for it.
So,
Oh, now you're going to zoom in on it?
nice.
We don't have
Zoom
our
in.
normal producer here, so we have
Yes.
pinch hit producer. It's a joke.
So I want to hear about, because I know you've been working your tail off. The Three Stills running.
Yep.
Getting ready for the Jersey Shore.
Yep. So we
And
launched.
there's lots of full bottles of vodka over there.
There are.
So, yeah, so
there's
tell me
more
about
than
that.
there's ever been, actually. We've never had more than, quite honestly, we've never had more than about 20 full cases of vodka in the warehouse at any point.
Really?
Yep.
How many are in a case?
6. So there's 6 in a case.
Wow.
So, yeah,
You got a ton of bottles here now.
there's a lot of bottles, but they're not filled. So all those back there are full. So we did
Right.
we did our biggest bottling ever on Wednesday with the help of my mom and her housemate, which was phenomenal. So they came and Carol, and so they came and did the bottling on Wednesday. So for me, like being one-man show during the day was unbelievable. So they did 45 cases of premium vodka by lunch.
Really?
And then they did after lunch, we ate at the Pewter Spoon, which was phenomenal
that's
for
great,
lunch.
guys. They've got the best paninis.
They have the best everything.
Yeah.
I had like an arugula salad with tomato and
Pears.
mozzarella and
Oh, yeah.
pears.
Pears and Stilton blue cheese. That's
Oh,
the bomb.
so good.
Yes.
Then they came back after I bought them lunch, and they did like another 25 cases of raspberry.
Really?
Like we
That's great.
for us, it's insane because we've never had that much vodka going through this place.
Right.
So that third still for us is a complete game changer. I mean, we go from 70 to 75 cases previously a month to 180, 185 cases a month, which
Great.
allows us to launch in Jersey Shore, possibly into other markets. But it's nuts.
That's awesome.
It is.
So Jersey Shore, is that next week? Are you doing
That's
that?
April 1st.
April 1st.
So Jersey Shore, so we launched with Shore Point Distribution,
Okay.
which is like, if you kind of look at a map of New Jersey from the northwest corner, kind of like swathed down and then over centrally to the Jersey Shore. So I'm talking to the director of spirits at Shore Point Distribution, and he goes, "Oh, so you guys are local?" And I go,
Local.
"Sure. Like,
Right.
what is your definition of local? Because people have a different definition."
Right.
He goes, "Oh, you're only about 2.5 hours north of here." I'm like, "Well, we're more like 4.5, pushing 5."
Okay. Really? I would have thought it'd be like 8 or 9.
No, it's really not too bad.
Right.
It's
Oh,
about
that's
4.5
nice.
hours.
Okay.
So he goes, "Oh, we have another upstate New York brand that's down here today that we're launching with."
Really?
I go, "Who's that, Tony?" His name's Tony. I go, "Who's that, Tony?" He goes, "You ever heard of Beacon Skiff, 1911?"
No way.
I go,
That's crazy.
"Yeah, I heard of him."
Yeah.
So he goes, Ed Brennan, and I forget who else is down there with Ed, was in the Jersey Shore this past Monday, launching their 6-pack cider program.
Really?
And I said, "Tony, they're like 20 miles from here, if that, like 18 miles from here." He goes, "So yeah, we're launching with them and then with you guys, and so it's like this whole New Jersey, upstate New York kind of thing happening."
Awesome.
Yeah.
Kind of like what John Sulka was talking about, that people downstate and in New Jersey are just clamoring
Yes.
for upstate materials.
I don't know what it is.
Yeah,
I don't-
products, that's a better word.
Yeah,
So,
I don't know if it's New Jersey just hasn't really had their own producers
Right.
that are doing, something like this,
right?
or if it's just kind of the, big older brother syndrome
Right. Well, I bet-
of New York.
I bet to them, and not just New Jersey, but other, Connecticut or the little states down there, Delaware, whatever. Like, I bet to them everything's New York City, New York City.
Right.
Upstate's probably something really interesting and unique and crazy.
Cow
and,
country and
Yeah,
kitschy
exactly.
and
Yeah.
Well, we really are such a farm country.
Yeah.
right.
I think
You know, when
that's the difference.
I lived in Illinois, when I was a park ranger out there, everyone I met, "Oh, where are you from?" "I'm from New York." "Really? You don't have that accent?" I'm like, New York's not one huge city.
I got a brother in Brooklyn. You know him?
Yeah, it's only 8 hours away. No,
yeah,
I don't.
Exactly.
That's awesome, though. So
Yeah.
so you're gonna get the hair gel, get the necklaces, and the wife beater, right? When you sell and do tastings.
GTL. See, since we did that, I figured out that that's what it was. It's
Is that
GTL
it?
because everybody on Facebook told me what it was.
Nice.
Gym, tan, and laundry.
There you go.
Right?
Yeah.
No, not so much. Yeah,
So you're bringing all these down when you go April
Yep.
1st by yourself?
No,
or
actually, that's the
anyone
great
else?
part. Is the collaboration is we're hoping that 1911, because they have much more firepower than we do, in terms of infrastructure and trucking and all those things, that we can piggyback and put our one little pallet on the back of their 12 pallets, I'm sure, that they're sending down there.
Just tag team it.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
And-
They've got really good cider. I had
Oh
it
my
for the
gosh.
first time last week. I've never tried their cider before.
They're
It was
all
really good.
They are all in on their cider program.
Yeah.
They just built a 15,000 square foot. What's that? No, 15,000 square foot facility, just for their bottling. So they have just a bottling line.
Really?
So if you know where the Apple Hill campus is,
Yep.
right on Route 80, just off of 20, they just built a 15,000 square foot facility just to house. I don't even know what it is. A 24 spout filler. They can do something like 180 bottles a minute.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like insane. Like I look at them, and it's not even the same sport.
But they've been there over 100 years now.
Well,
With,
since
as an apple
1911, right?
orchard. As it was in 19. I guess I should have known that.
As a matter of fact, we've been
But-
at it since 1911.
Yeah, but no, the vodka has been what 5-10 years.
They've only been doing their vodka since, I think it's been like 4 years.
Yeah, I did a
And-
story about them when I was editor of the Skinny Atlas Press.
Yep.
Which was very cool. They gave me a bottle, which was very nice. It was
Nice.
very good. I wouldn't call myself a vodka connoisseur,
Mhm.
but it was very tasty. I liked it.
They make a great
Not
vodka.
as good as Life of Riley, of course,
You know what it
That's
is?
a-
It's different.
It's-
It's
it is.
actually very good.
because it's obviously
You
made
took
from
the words out of
apples,
my
right?
mouth.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. It has. You can tell it's made from a different product.
Right.
And
See,
it's very good. It's
Yeah.
just so different from ours.
And I find that fascinating about
Yeah.
vodka because there's apple vodka. You use corn.
Yep.
There are somewhat. Is it Kettle One of the big names that use
Yeah.
potatoes?
Potato, wheat.
Yep.
Wheat.
Rye.
Lockhouse Distilling in Buffalo uses a fortified wine, so they use grapes.
Really?
Yep. You can make vodka out of anything that has a fermentable sugar or a starch that can be converted
Really?
to sugar. Yep.
I've never thought about it, but I've never realized that either.
All
That's
vodka,
really neat.
all vodka is a spirit that has been rectified to 190 proof. Period.
Really?
So what the base ingredient is, I like to joke. If you gave me an afternoon, I can make it out of watermelon. Like seriously,
Really? That's
yeah.
cool.
You could ferment sugar with watermelon, and you could absolutely just do it with whatever you want.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't drink vodka till we made it.
Really?
I wouldn't drink it. No.
Well, we
It's too strong and pungent and
Yeah.
tasted like rubbing alcohol to me.
Yeah, I could see that.
This is very smooth.
Well, you know what's funny is that
Yeah.
we don't drink this as we're doing the show.
we drink red wine.
Yes, we do. But I think that's one of my future ideas.
Yeah.
I think is that one of these days we should stand back here and while we're talking, we should come up with some cocktails
We should do it.
with Life of Riley.
Well, it's
I think that'd be fun.
we should do that, and we bring a different mindset coming from the wine world,
Right.
and trying to find that balance. And trying to find that balance in all wines, not just dry white wines or semi-sweet white wines or dry red wines. That's what winemakers do.
Right.
You're always trying to strike a balance. So for us, doing it this way, I'm not saying it's any better or worse or indifferent. That's just our style.
Right.
So it's just our distiller's expression in a winemaking sense, really. But yeah,
Which is part of what we've talked about as far as not competition but cooperation with.
Yes.
We've been talking about Beacon Skiff 1911.
Mhm.
You know, they're 20 miles down the road.
Yep.
You guys aren't fighting each other. You know, it's a different product, different flavor.
And they're
But,
great.
you know,
They're
everybody works
amazing.
together because
Yeah.
you're all part of the same
They're
industry.
super people.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, even before I don't even know that we had our brand locked in.
Mm-hmm.
And Danielle Fleckenstein was phenomenal.
Yeah.
She was fantastic.
See,
She
that's
was
how it
so
should be.
supportive, and she gave us
Yeah.
tips and tricks, and this is who you can go to, and this is who you can advertise with. She
Right.
was fantastic.
she could have looked down her nose
Right.
at us and be like, who are these guys? But she said, no, I'm
Right.
going to prop them up because she didn't know what we're going to do.
Right. But one success begets other success and
Correct.
props everyone up.
Absolutely.
And
you know.
vice versa. If your distillery 6 miles down the road closes,
Right.
you're next.
Exactly.
So you have to keep propping everybody up so that everyone else stays open.
Right. And it's, I hate to say this, but, I look at things through the historian filter. But that's what I know.
Little
I'm sorry.
house of cards.
But You know?
You're just gonna work House of Cards
Yeah,
in
just work House
until
of
you
Cards.
get us to watch it.
Such
But
a
like
great
the
show.
Lincoln world that I'm a part of, it is so cutthroat in the Lincoln world because people, there are stories of historians going to do research and finding stuff, and they like cut it out of a book and take it with them, so other people can't use it to put in their book.
Wow.
It's incredibly cutthroat, and when I've done my research and I've looked back through historians back in the 1920s, 30s, 40s, and you read their handwritten letters, they would help each other. Like, oh, I found this, so-and-so, I found this. I got a copy of this original letter. Oh, yeah, here you go. Here's a copy. Here's the original. Send it back when you're done.
Right.
Like, helping other people helps you.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what industry you're in.
Yep.
Whether you're a writer, whether you're making craft beverages,
Yeah.
or any kind of entrepreneur.
That's what it should be.
Exactly. And it's, and I think we've said before, in one sense, a lot of success is all about who you know, making connections. And if you make enemies and if you look down your nose at people, that's just bad for everybody.
You're right.
Seems to me, anyways.
Yeah.
But
Exactly right.
I don't know. I'm not an entrepreneur. I'm just a writer.
We're good? We're done?
2 minutes.
2 minutes.
We'll have to splice it.
You're slicing.
The episode.
From the last one?
We're not sure, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
This is just for us. It's just.
Do you want me to stop?
Yeah, sure.
See,